Hello, Accelerator here, and welcome to another web development tutorial. And in this tutorial, we're going to go over tables. Now, tables can either be really simple or really complicated. They're simple in that, they're what you think they are. They're just columns and rows, right? But they're complicated in the way they can be used to organize things. So tables actually have a lot of functions. Not only are they used to just be a table, display data, things like that, but some websites use them to design and be a framework for the whole website. So for example, the whole website's divided into certain columns and certain rows maybe, or something like that. For example, like on this website, I didn't do it with tables, but you could do it with tables. For example, you could see the columns and rows that you could use to accomplish the same effect. As you can see, there's certain columns and certain rows in here. Now they don't fit perfectly. It's not like perfect columns, but I'll show you how to do something like this later on in the tutorial. So right now we just have a flat website basically. It's just every new thing we add is just adds it to the next line. Sort of boring, right? So that's where tables can come in handy. But first of all, I'm just going to show you what a table is. I'm going to clear all this junk here. Clear all this junk here. We're going to start from new. Okay, so to create a table, we just create a table tag like this, just saying table. I'm going to zoom in so you can see it. Okay, and then what we do is we make a table row tags. So this makes a new table row, and inside the table row we make columns. Instead of saying column or table column or something, it's actually table TD for table data. Okay, so let's name this. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing table data, we'll do TH for table header. So let's do this. Name, email, phone. That's actually all I want to do. I don't want to do too many. And if we refresh the page, as you can see, we have a table that says name, email, and phone. So, but we just have table headers. So we need to actually create content because those are only headers. Okay, so let's create a new row with table data instead of table header, and let's add some names like Bob. He was like bob@gmail.com, and then 414 blah 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 for his phone number. And if we refresh the page, there we go. We have a table, right? And this may not look like a traditional table because it doesn't really have any lines in it. It's just all sort of free form. So to fix that, we can go to our style page, and then we can edit our table data and our table header styles. And to edit two styles at once, we can just add a comma to edit multiple things at once. And what we can do is just start adding border to it. Okay. Okay, so we want this border to be 1 pixel wide, solid, and we want it to be black, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and refresh this page. And there we go. We have a table that has little lines by it. But it's sort of weird still because it has boxes around all our elements instead of just lines separating them. So we can add another attribute to CSS called border collapse, collapse. This will collapse our borders, so instead of having 2 lines be in between each box, there'll be only 1, hopefully. Okay, let's try this out. Okay, actually, you know what we have to do is we have to apply this to the table as well, because otherwise it only applies this to the table data and table headers separately. So we have to actually apply it to the table too, so you have to include the table in there. So there we go. So now it collapsed the borders and we're good to go. Okay.